South Carolina remains under a state of emergency as we're preparing for more winter weather this weekend. We are happy to welcome Attorney General Alan Wilson into our studio. Nice to have you in the upstate.
It's great to be here.
Well, we're still in this state of emergency. Chris and Bradford and our meteorologists are telling us we've got some more snow on the way. So it's wonderful to have you here to kind of tell us what to prepare for. First of all, those price gouging laws are in effect. Has anybody reported price gouging from the last storm?
Yes, we are getting reports in, but what I tell people is we're not actually doing the investigation during the middle of a storm. We actually want to get through the storm, and now we have another storm coming at us. Within a week or two, we will make decisions on whether some of these are prosecutable or not, and we'll give them the local prosecutors to handle.
Good, and you had given us good guidance around that last week. It's not gouging if it's kind of supply and demand, and what is gouging?
Well, I mean, look, I can get into the legal definition of it, but it's an unconscionable increase in the price of a good or a commodity. Here's the thing, when you're having an ice storm or a winter storm or a hurricane or some major weather event, you're going to have prices go up. That's the law of supply and demand. When there's a demand for something, the supply goes down, prices go up. These laws are designed to prevent people from being exploited from unscrupulous con artists. It's to prevent exploitation and deter it. It is a 30-day misdemeanor and a $1,000 fine, but we also want businesses to know that just because you increase the cost, the price of a bottle of water, we're not going to come knock on your door and arrest you. But this is to deter people from price gouging folks who desperately need critical goods and services.
People get nervous when these storms come along. They're maybe then a little more susceptible to scams. What are some common scams that people need to be on the lookout for now?
Well, obviously, when your anxiety goes up, like if there's a tree laying on your house or blocking your driveway or your car and someone knocks on your door and says, hey, we can remove this right now for you for half the cost of anyone else. You need to sign right now. High pressure sales tactics. You know, if it's too good to be true, it usually is. So we tell folks to don't suspend your good judgment. I know that anxiety goes up if you feel like you're going to be snowed in and people are promising that they can remove these trees or whatever service they're providing. But, you know, make a phone call. If you feel pressured to sign something, that is not a good sign.
And how do you check it out? They knock on the door. I really do want that tree out of my yard. Are there questions you can ask to kind of verify whether or not they're okay?
Well, I mean, I would ask them, obviously, if they have a website, I'd ask for their information, maybe reach out, call people, call the local law enforcement. You can call the Attorney General's office, I mean, here in Columbia. We can take those calls and we can get you to the right people. But do a little bit of due diligence. Take an extra 20 or 30 minutes before you sign something or before you give cash over to someone. Don't give them cash and then have them come, you know, they won't come back the next day. So just don't suspend your judgment.
Very good. What other things should people be looking out for?
Well,
is it mostly that door-to-door?
Door-to-door stuff is obviously something you want to be careful of. Doesn't mean they are conning you, but that is a red flag. On the price gouging side, it is important for people to remember, we need you to collect as much information as possible. If you go to the Attorney General's website, there's a price gouging link. You can upload photos. We need the location of the event. We need the address. We need points of contact, your name and information, pictures if you can upload them. The more information we have, the better the investigation we can do, because it might be 2, 3, or even 4 weeks before we get to this, long after the storm is over. So the more information you can provide, the better.
Fantastic. And it's just been so wonderful, Attorney General, to see all the state agencies working together so well to keep us safe in these storms and to keep the information coming out. So thank you especially for your time today.
Yes, ma'am.
Good to see you.
Thank you.